about our Father's business.
Grind mode.
Filled with this Holy Spirit.
That's a cheat code.
Holiness the standard.
We never fold.
We about to make a scene.
Episode.
About our Father's business.
Yo, we is back. We is live, episode 53. Is that right, brother? 53, something like that?
Is it 53? 50, 54?
53, I believe, man. Y'all let us know.
We somewhere in there, man.
We is back, man. We got to amp our own selves up, man. Let's get it like this. We is back, man, live and direct from St. Louis, Missouri. It's me, C. Mike, and my brother, Rob Redeem. We in the building tonight,
Yes,
and we have some special guests coming in a little bit later. Our brother K Drama and Mr. D-Maub, right before their Versus show they having this weekend on May 16th. I believe that is Sunday night.
That's dope. That's dope for them brothers.
Yeah, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We is glad to be back. You know what I'm saying? We got the good evening, Miss Taylor. Good evening, MKJ. What's up, my brother? Yeah, we excited too, my brother. So
Miss Jamie, what's going on, sis? You know, Jamie was on our project. She watching. She was on the worship track.
Here. Oh, she must be on your page.
Yeah,
brother.
she's on the Facebook side of things. I'm looking at her.
All right. Thank you for watching, Miss Jamie. Thank you for dropping those beautiful vocals on our project as well.
Yes.
Salute to you, ma'am. Salute. Salutations to the nations directly from
our brother Demetrius, Radiant.
Brother Demetrius, Radiant, aka Radiant. All right, man. So, man, thank God it's Thursday, man. Almost Friday. A lot of good stuff going on, man. So before we get started, man, I just want to say once again, thank you to everybody that always pops in and rocks with us, man. Chills with us, kicks it, whatever you call it, with us tonight, man. We appreciate y'all for real, man. Because we is trying to survive behind these hot lights, brother. Jesus, the Christ is Lord.
Brother.
And you got a sweat on, so I already know you feeling it, boy.
Brother.
Good evening, Miss Wanda.
I'm gonna keep it keep it civil today. I'm gonna keep it civil, brother.
All right, man. Let's get into this. What's good?
What's good?
Rob
Redeem, my brother. What is good, man? What is good?
Hey, man, what's good for me? Looking at our timeline this week, man, it's been a year, brother. We've been doing this for a year, and I got a chance to put up the the picture-in-picture video of what we started off with.
Made it a whole year.
Made it a whole year, bro. For the time threw me off, bro.
A little bit better. There we go, man. Whole year, man. We're a year in this thing.
A whole year, man. And it just goes to show the growth and the maturity, all that good stuff, man. We still holding on to faithfulness. So I praise God for that, man, because we're a year in and still having fun doing it. We was laughing a year ago talking about one word, and we still laughing today. Still, somebody act up, still that one word.
And if you've been here a whole year and don't know what it means, hey, God bless you, baby.
God bless you. And I don't care where you're from, who you're from, your background, your race. You can be a one word. Trust me.
Any color. Bright, white, light, dark. It don't matter.
I don't care.
Yellow. It don't matter.
If you act like one, that's what it is. What's good with you, Steve?
Man, what's good with me, man? I'm just happy for life, brother. I'm feeling good today, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just feeling good today, man. That's my thing, man. I'm happy about this play-in weekend, you know.
Yeah,
whether my
excited,
team
man.
is successful or not, man, like it's cool. Everybody thought that joint was gonna be like it's too much, and LeBron complaining, all them folks complaining because they don't want to be in it, and they can mess around and get knocked out playing around. You know what I'm saying? Brother sat out for 8 months on an ankle. He could have been back. I'm just saying.
Hey,
thank you, Miss Taylor. What you say, bro?
Thank you. No, I said real talk with that. Hey, what if, and I know we're not in sports, but just
not
what
yet.
if this the We Believe season for the Memphis Grizzlies? Remember when the Warriors knocked off Dallas? Yeah. I know y'all don't want to get, I know MKJ ain't trying to hear none of that. I know but if it happened, Robert
let us play our little games. But Robert Dean said it, and I get you a shirt. I got plenty. I got plenty.
No doubt.
Man. All right, man. Let's get into this face segment, guys.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. So for our artists on here and other people, everybody that's in positions of influence or whatever you is doing, here's the question today. When is it okay to say no in ministry or artistry? When is it okay to say no in ministry or artistry or with family too? Because, the family dynamic changes once you get married. You know what I'm saying? What you could do for cousin them and mama them and uncle them and sister them all changes when you get a wife or when a wife gets a husband, because husband or wife is first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when is it okay to say no in ministry or artistry? Rob Redeem?
Man, honestly,
whenever you don't want to go.
Whenever you, right.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding.
If
ain't a lot of people there.
Hey.
If they ain't paying.
So here's the thing.
I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding.
Hey, so here's the thing, man. And I'm gonna break this down about the ain't paying. C and I have traveled. We have been plenty of places. Where they did not pay. You know what I'm saying? They didn't pay, but they took an offering and didn't even offer gas money.
Bruh.
You know what I mean? And the next go round, and Ruben with the laughing emojis, because he already know. It becomes a showcase, and it's no longer a show. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer a show, and they bring them all in. And so when they have the next one, if you say, no, I don't want to be involved, or maybe it's just not for you. Maybe the Lord told you no. But I don't, and as far as family goes, I don't see anything wrong with saying no. I used to have a real bad habit of not saying no for feeling bad or what people may think of me. But my no game's strong here lately, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's not to be ignorant, but you find yourself taking trips. You get there and don't even perform. I flew all the way to San Antonio. You remember what happened with me? I ain't gonna say who the headliner was, but they didn't act so holy that night. You know what I'm saying? That's what they ministry is about. But I saw behind closed doors, and I ended up doing, where I performed at, brother? The chair ministry, helping clean up the church.
Helps. That brother went to Helps ministry.
You know what I'm saying?
And
so
you know what?
All the way to St. Louis and San Antonio to help clean up the church. But it showed my character, and it showed that I wasn't all about, I didn't perform, so I don't want to do anything.
Brother D-Maub is in the green room. We're going to get to D-Maub and K in a minute. Yeah, man.
So, when is it okay to say no, C?
When they ain't paying. No, I'm kidding, dog. It's okay to know, first and foremost, and primarily, let's be all deeper Costa. It's okay to say no when the Holy Spirit tell you, no, you better stay your butt at home. You know what I mean? And on a serious tip, if your wife say, baby, this weekend is our anniversary, you best to stay your brown behind, yellow behind, or white behind, or any type of one word, you better stay your butt at home, because marriage is the first ministry. You know what I mean? Or, I had sometimes, man, where an event would seem so big, and I kept feeling the no, and it was so hard to say no, because as an artist, you know what we always think about. Man, there's going to be a lot of people there. And you know what a lot of people translate to? Man, if I do the show good, I'm going to sell a lot of shirts. I'm going to sell a lot of CDs. You know what I mean? I'm going to sell this merch. This merch going to go. You know what I'm saying? And you feel like you're going to be all Gucci. But if the Lord is telling you no, then it's just no. You know what I'm saying? Okay, drama in the green room. Yeah. So we're going to have our people coming in just a few minutes. But yeah, man, so sometimes the Lord will say no, but you be really wanting to do it, Rob. Really be wanting to do it. Yeah. And sometimes you need to say no. Now, this is the hard one. Sometimes you need to say no because you kind of sense something ain't right with the people you about to deal with. You know what I mean? And, sometimes we'll turn off our sensors because, like I said earlier, they might be feeding us a real decent honorarium or something like that. And, we got that light bill due or whatever, but you got that strong sensing like, man, something ain't right about this. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a good time to say no.
I also think it's
go ahead, bro.
See, my bad.
No, you go ahead.
And
I was about to say, and sometimes you just don't want to do it. I'm just saying. It ain't wrong, Sometimes you just don't want. We've had offers, And I mean, in my heart right now, it ain't time to get on stage. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm living holy, but it just ain't time.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I
ain't.
mean?
You just you want to focus on other things. Another time that I've said no, when I see that there's a big time headliner. Now your flesh want to be like, man, it's gonna be a bunch of people for this headliner, and then they say, but we not paying. But I know they didn't pay this headliner, and they don't want to honor my gift. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna honor the person that they flew in or whatever the case may be. Now, you got to be humble about the situation.
Definitely.
But Fro had a song, I think it's called 200.
F10.
He had a song called 200, and he was just talking about how ministries will get over on an artist and bring all these people in, raise that offering, and then only give you $200. Well, other times the $200 is you went to do it for free, and they said, here, God told me to bless you.
Yeah.
And them have been some of the best ones. Like, I've done plenty of shows where I wasn't seeking money. Yeah. But then you got other shows, like you said, just you got to be led by the Holy Spirit. And the only way you can be led by the Holy Spirit if you praying and reading your word. Right. Otherwise, you just out there trying to get the bag.
I'll be honest, man. Like, if I was like full time, yeah, you have to pay me unless the Lord say no. But because I got a job, I ain't really like that. I got a job. I just be led about when I'm supposed to go. And I probably should be like that if I was full time too. But I know probably most of my flesh with things, pressing in on you may be more apt to be like, man, you have to do something. You know what I mean?
Right.
But for all my Christian rap career, I always had a job, so I never really taxed people about no money. You know what I mean? Not too hard. Because a lot of times the merch table will do good or whatever. But, sometimes, and God has showed himself very faithful with being that way. You know what I'm saying? Because being led is just so important for any Christian. We just got to be led. But not even just in ministry, like I said earlier, like family, right? A lot of people, before they get married, is like, okay, I'm going to take care of my brother. You know what I mean? I'm going to handle my sister. I'm going to do this. And then when they get married, they kind of want to operate the same way. And their wife looking at my brother and sister like this. You know what I mean? They ain't hit you up for $40 the last 40 weeks.
Right.
And you still be like, it's okay, it's the last time. You know what I mean? And we can't keep doing it. So with that too, I think we have to be led about saying no. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't got to be ignorant about it. I mean, like I said, you can say no and you can say yes. Don't get it twisted for anybody listening or watching. We're not saying that it's about the money, but that's not it. But
no, not at all.
Like we gonna have K Drama on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you something. This brother has drove across this country
plenty of times.
The first time I met this brother was down in Tennessee, and he drove from Ohio to Tennessee, brother. So, for him to do stuff like that, I am sure.
And then drove to Texas afterwards.
So honor that brother. You know what I'm saying? He honor people who are doing things. That San Antonio situation, I paid for my own plane ticket. I had to pay for my own hotel. And I ended up being, like I said, doing cleanup duty, ministry. I didn't even get a chance to get on stage because the headliner decided I'm going to put my artists up and then I'm going to go up and do the feature and we're going to take over the show. So I had to watch the show and I had to stay humble. But hey, I learned. It happens.
It happens. Part of it, man. Part of it. Well, since we got our guest weight, man, we're going to go into this song and then we're going to bring them in. We got this song now. Brother K Drama and D-Maub have had plenty more songs than this. But I'm playing this because they own, and this is one of my favorite songs ever. Good evening, Miss Mac. Good to see you, ma'am. But this is one of my favorite songs ever and my wife's favorite song because when I played that song first, she was like, who is D-Maub before she met him? And then she played that song. She said, oh. She's like, oh.
Hey, if y'all know sis, it take a lot for her.
It take a lot to hear that. Oh. She said, oh. So this song is called On High, aka the Yodel song, man. This is a K Drama and D-Maub and Yaves, the Street Pastor classic, man. We gonna play this joint right quick. Gonna go super hard.
Riding round we go, always trying to save these souls. Jesus Christ is in control.
I played this on a million times.
Let it shine, let it glow. Everybody's gotta know. Y'all keep it on the level, we keep it on the high. Y'all keep it on the level, we keep it it on the high. Y'all keep it on the low. We keep it on the high. Y'all keep it on the low. We keep it on the high. We keep them on the high. Y'all keep them on the low. Like Peter at Gethsemane, do you know Jesus? No. We keep them on display. We want all folk to know the one who runs the show. We lie like rock and roll. What? They smoke crack rock and they roll blunts. They don't play our Jesus music when they roll on. They be at church saying that they chose him, but they all full of dung like they colon. Cause they're ashamed to rep his name, cause they don't want their peers to think they're lame or think they're strange. So they keep it on the down low, like R. Kelly. But I got a rebel cause he never failed me. Had mercy when he could've nailed me. Crucify my flesh when they tried to sail me. Short time punches that will derail me and leave me devastated with a headache. Probably would've never made it. Terminated now, I'm a terminated man of God. His love I can't contain. You know I let it bang. And like 116, you know I'm unashamed. So no need to explain. Jesus, I rep the name. And if you want a shame, let's rep him, man. Hey. Round we go. Always trying to save these souls. Jesus Christ is in control. Let it bang, let it go, let it shine, let it glow. Everybody's got it now. Y'all keep your OG status, brother. We keep it on the high. Y'all keep it on the low. We keep it on the high. Y'all keep it on the low. We keep it on the high. Y'all keep it on the low. We keep it on the high.
My life I show and tell. You can even ask K-Drama Mama. To represent the king, I'm fast, but y'all pause like a comma mama. The life we live, we give as a sacrifice. It ain't no game, aim. Everything we do, we stay true when it's all about his name, aim. Jesus don't need us, but he believed in us enough to free us. Now in he we trust, so we just get up out the way so you won't see us. As the Holy Spirit lead us, intrigue us, to teach us. Indeed we must be in tune to consume what he feed us, so people see the word when they try to read us. So we lust after no thing, that's nothing, Nathan, nada. Cause I don't wanna be the one to straddle the fence, cause them saints go teeter-totter. Everywhere I go, I shine my light, keeping it bright. My relationship with God is tight, so through me, he can help you get right. To offer you freedom, that's gotta be a top priority. Lethargic is something I can't afford to be. No matter what y'all say, I'm gon' claim I'm victorious in his name. No doubt about it, I'm not ashamed. Keep it on the high.
Round we go. Always trying to save these souls. Jesus Christ is in control. Let it bang, let it go.
All scratched up and everything.
Overplayed. Everybody's got it now. Y'all keep it on the level. We keep it on the high. Y'all keep it on the level.
Ladies and gentlemen, live and direct from Cincinnati, Ohio, are my brothers from another mother, K-Drama and Mr. D-Maub. What it is, brothers.
We in
What
here.
it is.
We in here.
Live and direct. D-Maub got the
We in
memo.
here.
See, he got the red too. He got the memo. We in here, bro. What up, K?
You know what I'm saying?
D, man. Hey, why you ain't got the red, bro?
Hold on.
I
ain't get the memo.
Yeah. I was about to say that. Hey, check this out though. They really love the verses. They got on two different flags, bro.
Right. They set claim Suwu over here. We is not friends no more.
Right.
And y'all know D-Maub
Drum
can
over there.
trip off
Straight Nipsey Blue champion sweatshirt.
How y'all brothers doing tonight, man?
Man, we good.
Man, good, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we do this for
Welcome
everybody.
back, fellas. Welcome back.
It's definitely for my brothers. Both of y'all get one of these. Yes. Give them a round of applause. I mean, CHH OGs in the building, Mr. D-Maub and Mr. K-Drama. Literal OGs, you know what I'm saying? Nobody need to know how old we is, but we has all been rapping a long time.
You ain't lying about it.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, I wanna we just celebrated our year, man, and y'all were like the first two guests of the show. You know what I mean? And we just wanna it's been a year, so it's like it's coming full circle to have y'all both back at the same time, and both of y'all dropped some true jewels on everybody, man. And them shows ran long, but people stayed on it, man. And yo, it's good to have y'all back, man. Y'all fed us some good nuggets through the music side and through the spiritual side. So salute to both of y'all brothers.
Yes, sir.
Man, appreciate it, man.
That's it, all the pleasantries. So who gonna win this weekend? That's what I need to know.
Right.
No, y'all love each other, but who finna win this thing?
You know what's funny, man? Is K Drama. He put up. He told me he kind of through the back door told me like people was tripping on that me and him are doing a versus battle, right?
I know.
And I was like, after he told me that, he then, because see, he's smart too, right? So he then posted a flyer that we did a versus battle. Bro, what year was that? Was that like 15, 16? What year was that?
Before that,
I think.
It was like 2012, something like that.
Bro, so listen to me. So he posted this flyer that we did a versus battle in 2012. So the world was imitating our idea. Now, granted, the world didn't know exactly because we here.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
So it wasn't on a global scale, but we've been thinking about being creative and doing stuff differently to let people have fun. You know what I'm saying? So this is actually round 2 of our first battle.
Right.
You know what I mean? And what was so dope about the first battle is we had like a point system, but we were doing things like one of the challenges was that we had to learn each other's song, and whoever performed each other's song the best won that round.
Wow.
You know
That's dope. That's dope.
So yeah, it was so much fun. But this one, it really isn't like we won't keep score. There's no winner in our eyes.
Yeah.
I think it's a way for us to just come together and not really verse each other, because we are one and the same if you ask a whole lot of people.
Right.
But it's more about just sharing each other's gifts and accomplishments. I mean, his catalog is far beyond mine. He kept it going when I slacked off. So I'm super excited about what he's doing and the consistency that he has. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so because we're just celebrating each other, man. It might be my last little go around on stage. So we wanted to do all of our best songs, and people know us together, especially in Cincinnati. Like, no, those guys are brothers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we gonna have fun, bro. We gonna do all our dopest joints back to back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a nice 2 hours, bro. Like, we gonna give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Hey man, I got a problem with D already, man. You done took half my questions, brother. I'm gonna need you to slow down a little bit, my man.
Let me shut up.
Hey, give me a chance to ask, brother.
Right on. Forgive me.
He just kept talking. I'm deflating over here, like.
Hey, Drama can answer him.
No, I'm gonna ask him regardless. You did touch on some of them, but it's you both to elaborate on them is gonna be cool. So I'm messing with you, bro.
Right
go
on.
ahead, Rob. You know we traditional. We black. We love tradition. So we're gonna let you go first, brother.
So, being it's something that you just said, I've seen you two with each other over the years, man. Like the love that y'all have for one another, with so many hidden motives and circumstantial relationships in CHH and ministry. How have the two of y'all kept y'all friendship and brotherhood through all of the foolery that has gone on in / ministry and CHH?
Great question, bro.
I mean, K Drama could probably really touch on this. And I'm gonna just start it off, Drama. I think where the respect came in is we started really FIC. So I was a part of a label called FIC, Forever in Christ. That's what it stood for, music. Okay. We started doing Christian hip hop in like 98. Okay, so you gotta think about 98. There was no Christian hip hop like going on for real.
Right.
We were definitely the first in Cincinnati to do Christian hip hop, like, because they wasn't even letting us in churches. Like it was, the only way we performed in the church is because it was my guy Rob, who went by Lazarus at the time. It was he went to the church.
Yeah.
That we performed at. So he was able to talk to his pastor, like, I know it's crazy, I know it sound unreal, but like the lyrical content is really about Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we got these crazy tracks and 808s, but it's really about God. So we started almost before like a lot of people would have started Christian. We didn't even know what we was doing. We didn't even know it was like you could do it until we heard Grape Tree.
Yeah.
Like we got our kind of inspiration from Grape Tree, right?
Salute the Grape Tree.
Right.
Salute the Grape Tree, right?
Yeah.
Gospel Gangsters, like all them before us.
Yeah.
But in Cincinnati, nobody was really doing Christian hip hop. And I remember K-Drama years later saying that he kind of came to one of our events. Was just kind of watching, like, and it's something that he got into, shortly after. I think I'm pretty sure he always had it, but I think we kind of, for lack of better terms, Regis, you tell me if I'm wrong, kind of like paved the way, like, okay, I can do this.
Yeah.
And so I think that's where that big brother, little brother respect always came into play for me and him, because he always kind of looked up like, man, that's dope. I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it was never no hate or nothing like that, because it was no competition. It was all love, and we've been that way since day one.
That's what's up.
And I totally, everything Donnie you said spot on. And I think about when we first met at that I forgot what the event was called, but I hadn't done any concerts yet in the city. I was only 14 years old, at the time. And so coming to the event and seeing like all these different groups, but FIC was like, they were like the Christian Wu-Tang in Cincinnati. Like there was just so many different members. And I remember hearing Donnie rap, and he was doing like this double time, like like repeating every word.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this guy? He had this big herringbone chain on him, laugh.
The 90s. I
gotta know this guy. Like, who is this guy? And so I got his number and a lot of the other rappers' numbers that night. Well, actually, no, Donnie, you didn't perform at this event. You ended up performing at this other event because I heard y'all do Laugh at the Devil. And when I heard Laugh at the Devil, that's when I was like, who is this dude? Like, he's a beast. So I've always like admired Donnie at first from afar, but eventually we started hooking up. Like he would come over to my apartment and he would play songs from one of his older albums. This was like 2004. And I remember being so honored that he was even like, I'm like, yo, D-Maub is in my apartment. Like, cause y'all have to understand, like D-Maub, he was doing commercials for local clothing stores. It was a store called Devereaux's that got bought out by City Gear, and City Gears are all over the nation.
Right.
And I seen him in Atlanta in Lenox Mall. And D-Maub was doing commercials, for this store that everybody would go to. Yeah. And to know like, yo, that's a Christian rapper on the main radio station that, main hip hop R&B radio station. Like, D-Maub was a celebrity to a lot of us. Like D-Maub was already, how we call him the rapper's rapper. Like he been that rapper's rapper, like in Cincinnati. So for me, like he was that big brother that I always looked up to from afar. But then eventually we grew close, and I'm like, yo, like, man, this is D-Maub, And of course, eventually we hung out enough to where, like, I didn't have to look at them with those starry eyes and be fanboying them all the time kind of deal. Like we were bros and we came up together, and then like a lot of like it just got to the point where I was doing one thing, D-Maub was doing another thing. We were both like parallel to the point where like we're going to the Holy Hip Hop Awards, we're going to all these events, and we're like representing Cincinnati. So like just over the years, you know, we're sharing hotels together. We're getting asked to do features. We're the Cincinnati boys. We're the Method Man and Red Man. You know, that's I think those. Like I feel like all of those opportunities, they gave us opportunities to fellowship. Yeah. And then beyond the opportunity to fellowship, like there was a real camaraderie, like, yo, like we love the Lord. We love our families. Like we love our wives. We love our kids. We have so much. We both love silly things. You know, we have a similar sense of humor. Like, so even when the music is finished, like for both of us, like I imagine like we're the 80-year-olds, you know, laughing and having a good time, just we were, you know, coming up in the CHH space.
That's what's up. Got a question from the audience.
Let me say this.
Oh, go ahead.
Let me say this real quick. K-Drama helped me start my Facebook account, bro.
Oh, yeah?
I did.
Remember I came over to your house? I came over to your house and I didn't know about Facebook because remember at the time they was only letting like people in school and college, like that's how you got on.
Right. Yeah. I forgot about
I started Facebook back when they was like only letting college like it was really for school kids.
Yeah.
But they had just opened it up. They had like just opened it up and was letting everybody, and I didn't know about it, but I knew K-Drama was on it. And I came over to his house and he helped me to get on Facebook. Yep. I'll never forget that.
That's crazy.
That
wow,
is
I
crazy.
forgot about that. We got so many stories.
Wow.
It was at your apartment in on the west side.
In Price Hill, yup. Yeah.
Price Hill.
Yeah. Yup. That's it. That might have been what kicked it off for real. Like
because I started recording at his studio. That's why I was going over there.
Yeah.
Because you were coming over every morning at one point. Like you would come over after work and we was working on Inside Out and Before Dishonor. So like that's crazy.
Crazy. We got a question from the audience. My homie B Plus. Got a Cincinnati hat on in the picture. Yep. He say, if y'all have a chance, ask them both about the Gospel Grill days in Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah. Man, so many good memories, man, from the Gospel Grill. I feel like, so the Gospel Grill, for those who don't know, it was a local venue in Cincinnati. It was a restaurant. Yeah. But it was more so it was a gathering place to where like every night they had a different night. But on Friday nights or Thursday nights, one of the nights, it bounced around. It was Tuesday nights. They would have open mic night. And anybody could come, but as D-Maub alluded to, like a lot of the churches were still apprehensive. They were getting better. By this point, like 2003, 2004, but still there was a resistance from the mainstream local church, at least, you know, and I know it probably took place nationally too, but at least what we saw locally was this resistance to where we weren't really welcomed the way we are now. And so the Gospel Grill was an outlet to where it's like, yo, if I don't got nowhere else to perform, I can perform at the Gospel Grill. Like it was Kevin Ellerby, he started it, and I mean this thing blew up. Like we were all performing every Friday religiously. I mean, we're writing new songs just to perform at the Gospel Grill.
Oh wow! Wow!
And so, I mean, Gospel Grill was just really an amazing time. And I remember D-Maub, like specifically, like he would do this. We were just talking about this yesterday. He would do this song. I done forgot the title of it again. What was the song?
Selah.
Yeah, Selah. I mean, he would perform Selah. I'm telling you, it was like Lil Jon performing Via Via in the club. Like, people just go nuts. Dudes was standing on top of tables. And I mean, we work to play. I mean, it was just, and we have a lot of those moments, like, to where, like, the Gospel Grill, like, I mean, a lot of us really honed our craft. I know I did. Like, I really developed not only as an artist, but just, I think the CHH community in Cincinnati, it was crazy, just the relationships that were birthed, which, I mean, turned into a lot of things. It was just crazy seeing a lot of stuff come to fruition as a result of the Gospel Grill. I don't know what else you would have to add, Donnie, but.
Nah, Gospel Grill was, man, it was no place like it, bro. It was a safe place. Everybody in there was doing something like positive or about God. Yeah. And it was packed. And it was so dope because, like K-Drama said, it was a restaurant too. So that was the whole thing of it. Like, you could go order your food. They'll give you food while you watching performances on stage. Like, it was, bro, it was so dope. It was nothing like it. And I actually got my wife's number at the Gospel Grill. So the Gospel Grill is responsible for my marriage now, cuz. Like, yeah, like, for real.
Hey,
for real.
Brother D+, that was a great question, my guy.
Yeah. Brought back all the memories, bro.
Yeah.
All the memories.
All right, my question is this, man. I've heard many times through talks from both of you, a little bit here, a little bit there, about this secret project that never came out. When is it gonna come out? God dog it. When is it coming out?
Man,
the people want to know.
It still may come out. It still may come out.
Yeah.
You know, and K-Drama loves me and he forgives me.
Yeah.
But we didn't really see good company at the time getting to where it's at right now.
Yeah.
Like real talk. You know what I mean? It has definitely gotten to a place where it needs me more. And it calls for my attention more time than I have to do music. Because here's the thing about me with music. Since I started doing music, I started writing whole songs literally when I was like 11 years old, like 3 verses, hooks, everything, like 10, 11 years old. Okay. So I didn't start producing when I was like 12. And so from that time till now, you got to imagine I've always been heavily involved with every step of the process.
Right.
So I'm not an artist who can just go in the booth, record my vocals, and then be like, all right, mix it, master it, put it out.
Right.
That would save me a whole lot of time.
Right.
But I'm so involved with every every song, every step of it that that's so time consuming. You got to imagine.
Right.
So that time I just don't have right now. You know what I'm saying? To work on music. So that's really why it's not drama. He's spitting out albums. This dude is killing it, right? It's me. He's waiting on me.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Got some stuff going on over there, brother. You know what I'm saying? You actually got some good stuff going on over there. Literally.
Pun is always intended. It's good when you say good, it's always think about good company. Always.
Yes, sir.
It's funny. It's funny he said, "Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man." No, I was just saying what D-Maub was just saying. When we interviewed him last year, he was talking about that level of what was coming for good company. Yeah. And for you to say what you just said, for anybody to remember that it came into fruition, man. God is really doing good things with you, pun intended. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, drama.
Actually, I was gonna say something similar to what you said, Rob. And I think I get to see it's a blessing to live in Cincinnati and to see how much good company has grown since its inception. Like, I remember I'm sure Donnie don't mind me sharing this. I remember coming over to Donnie's house. I forgot why I even came over.
Yeah.
And this dude was just in tears, just bawling, just like
oh yeah.
I was like, what's wrong? Like, what did I just walk into? And
you was coming to record. You was coming to record.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
We was working on stuff.
Yeah. And I think Donnie knew even back then, like, oh, like there's a shift. There's a shift that's about to happen. Even back, 6 years ago when this was, I think. And so, like, Good Company, I mean, I walk around and I see people wearing Good Company all the time. And it used to be the point where I would see people and I'm like, oh, that's my dude. Like, oh, I know him. Or he'd be at concerts. Like, it's literally people who I would assume wouldn't be in our context rocking Good Company. Like, it's outside of just the Christian hip hop space. Like, I mean, FC Cincinnati, sponsoring, licensing, licensing deals with FC Cincinnati, which is, I mean, that's the biggest sports team right now in Cincinnati. Like, as far as momentum and just electricity, and it's the new thing in town. And I mean, it's huge. That's all they talk about on the news.
That's the soccer team, right?
That's the new soccer team. And they just built a brand new stadium. It's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, and just, I knew the brand had the capability of being as big as it is, but to see it is a whole nother thing. And like I said, in Cincinnati, like, it's, of course, people rocking it all across, the world. But I think because Good Company's headquartered in Cincinnati, it has such an influence that I don't think the average person gets to see unless you live here. It's amazing. Like, even just like going downtown to the main hub, Fountain Square, where a lot of people, like, if you say Fountain Square in Cincinnati, everybody gonna know what it is. It's a monument.
Yeah.
And to go downtown and to see Good Company all on the walls and on the doors advertised, I mean, it's very visible. The store is headquartered like on one of the main streets in Cincinnati. I'm just so proud of this dude. Like, so part of me is like, I want to make the album, and I know it's going to be a banger when we make it, but knowing that Good Company, like, is doing so well, it's like, like, duh, it makes sense,
Right.
I'm cheering them on. Like, I'm rocking the clothes to the point where I'm like, I probably need a new shirt. So, Good Company, man, it's an amazing brand, and I remember it from when he was just talking about it, before it was even contextualized. So man, like, that's my bro for life. We might be 50 something years old when we make this project, but hey, if Jay-Z is still rapping,
he's still doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't think that brother grow hair. That brother got a head full of hair. He good.
So, we gonna make it one day, though.
Oh yeah, I believe.
I definitely have the heart to still want to do it. So that's the good part. I ain't lost that.
Yeah.
I got tracked because D-Maub came over. This was right before the pandemic. Like, I was actually I was cleaning files out of my computer, and I was like, oh yeah, he rapped over these Tone Jones beats, man, and I'm like, if y'all can hear this, I'm like, D-Maub picking up right where he left off. So just know.
Now, D, you met my wife before. She walked around the corner and handed me this, and she said, "Shameless plug for your wife."
Good, what's that say? Good merch?
Yeah, she said, "Send me a size large." She's so silly, man.
Oh my God, bro. Sister is relentless, bro.
She is.
Hey, she did you like that last time you
I know. She's relentless, bro.
Hey, I love her, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's sis right there. Day one.
Yep. Go ahead, Rob.
Hey, so y'all alluded to this a little earlier. This not y'all first versus battle. Why do y'all think it's gotten so much attention across CHH platforms and just period, negative or good?
We like the good attention, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think for a couple reasons. I think it's because of who we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like who we are, not we big who we are,
Right.
but just like the type of people, the people that me and K Drama are. Like we're one and the same. I mean, you rarely hear about K Drama and somebody don't ask, what about D-Maub, and vice versa.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I think it's that, and then it's a versus battle versus like a concert.
Right.
I mean, it's promoted like the versus battle versus promoted like a concert that we'll just have. It's promoted like a battle, you know. And so I think that's the reason why it's like, wow, them two, like, how you gonna pick? They one and the same. They both got, you know what I'm saying? But that's the fun of it. That's the dopeness of it. That one after another, we gonna be let it bang, keep my name out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be, we about to kill it. It's gonna be crazy. And for you to see that live in person, it's like, I gotta get there.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts, man. I'm really excited about this Sunday, and I think it's getting a lot of attention as well. Like D-Maub said, it's promoted like a versus, even though like we talked about, it's more of a celebration of each other's discographies than a versus battle. I remember watching the DMX and Snoop Dogg versus, and that one, I feel like the spirit is gonna be very similar to that one. Like if you saw that one, it was very much so like Snoop Dogg was rapping all the DMX songs, you know, and it was just a party. Then like a, you know, who won that round kind of deal. I think because no one I feel like, I mean, I've seen some CHH artists do versus styled events, but I think the artists that I saw just don't have the visible platforms like we do, and not that we have the biggest or I won't say biggest, but most visible platforms in CHH. But I think our careers are visible enough to where like we've touched a lot of people over the years in CHH. Have worked with a lot of people over the years, and I think it's one of those like like this makes a lot of sense, and I think you'll see more CHH ones after this. But I think we were kind of, I don't know why CHH hasn't really, I guess maybe they don't want to be viewed as biters, you know, and so it's just like we don't, you know, we're always second, you know, we're always doing what the world, copying off the world, which again is why I posted that flyer, because I was like, I saw people talk, why are we doing a Christian versus and all. I was like, yo, we actually did two of these. We did we did one in 2012, and then actually it hit me while we were talking. The flyer I posted was from 2014, but that was the second one. We did one before that.
Round two on the flyer.
Because it's on the flyer says round two. We did one before that in 2012. So this is round three, technically. So I was like, don't get it twisted. Like, we're not trying to, even though, of course, the layout is more like the verses, but we've done stuff like this before. It's not outside of our wheelhouse. And even if we were copying off of what they're doing, like, I feel like this is a good format to copy. I feel like we should see more CHH verses, because there's so many careers I would love to just take a trip down memory lane via their discography. You know, Ambassador versus Fanatic, or Lecrae versus. I would do Lecrae versus Trip Lee. You know, they both have pretty dope discographies that, even though their platforms are different levels of visibility, I feel like they're kind of like me and D-Maub, to where it's like, there was a point where you didn't think about Trip Lee without Lecrae and vice versa. I mean, there's so many. C. Micah versus Rob Redeem. You know, there's. You know, there's something.
That ain't happening.
I appreciate it. Right. Look, I appreciate
real
you
smooth.
putting it in there. Yeah, I appreciate it.
We as the media now.
That might motivate me.
We rap a little bit, but we as the media now.
Hey, I got some bangers, so
praise God,
man.
All right, man.
Hey, but I'm sorry. See, I'll say this
ahead,
about the copying thing. We can't do a verses, but they can copy the styles and I'll leave it at that. Go ahead. See.
Say it one more time, bro, because you was kind of pixelated over there.
Fun. I said it's funny how they got on him about y'all copying, and this is the third go around, but they don't have a problem with banging to the music where it sounds just like whomever the mainstream guy is. So salute to y'all brothers.
Yeah,
it's a rabbit hole. I'm like, if you gonna get on me about that, then let's go all the way back. We can talk about a bunch of stuff. Like,
no doubt.
Let's just not wear t-shirts. Let's wear fig leaves on our chests. And,
like how far do you go, man? A lot of times, and Christians, we have a very bad problem with this. Is putting our personal convictions on others, right? Because what C. Micah can't do may be different than what K Drama can do, or what C. Micah can do may be different than what D-Maub can do. And we have to, sometimes we can't see the line because for us, it's law. We cannot do that. But for somebody else, it's totally different. And it's not always about like the super bad sins like porn or killing somebody or, something like that. It could be something like, okay, C. Micah may not be, like, for me personally, some secular videos I can't watch. But I can't be legalistic about that because I knew I had some other issues with some lust. So I don't need to be watching something that's going to send me down that rabbit hole. You know what I mean? But that's not for everybody else, man. I think we do that a lot, man. And then a lot of times the people that's barking a lot in CHH ain't even CHH artists. It be fans.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
They ain't never wrote a verse in their life. It's like, how you going to tell me what to do? You ain't know how to write a hook. You know what I mean? Have you ever stepped on a stage before? You know what I'm saying? Not trying to belittle nobody, but I'm just saying sometimes people do that, man. It's crazy.
And probably not even heard our music for real.
Exactly. They may just come on just to troll. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true too.
All right, man. So here's a question I got for y'all, man. This is for both of y'all. Y'all can answer this. If you had one thing that you could change about music career, technically, not D-Maub, not the clothing, but music career. If you had one thing you could change about your career, what would it be?
For me, I think I would have marketed better and more.
Yeah.
I would have just did a better job at branding and marketing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something similar. Just take more risks.
Yeah.
And people probably would be like, huh? You have taken a lot of risks, like On the High, listen to that song. But I think I think I would have took more risks, especially like Donnie said, with marketing. Like I could have feel like I could have did a lot more if I wasn't scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Rock.
Yeah.
Hey, so this for both of y'all. K Drama, I'm gonna do you first, and then I'm gonna ask you, D-Maub. Give me y'all all-time 5 artists, all-time CHH cipher, including yourselves. So just 4 other artists, including yourself, for the all-time CHH cipher.
So for me, I'm gonna be all over the place. You said four other artists, right?
It's 5. Yeah, it's 5 total with yourself included. So 4 other artists.
Okay. So I would kick it off. I would go Great Tree with Mr. Real. I would go down to Atlanta and get Manchild from Mars Hill. I would get Fanatic from Cross Movement.
Okay.
Which Donnie already did on his cipher. And then I would end it with Donnie. D-Maub would have to go last.
Because who's going to go after him?
That up.
Right.
Nah, man.
Who's going to put themselves through that?
Yeah. I think some of these albums over the last few years, they figured D-Maub, they thought he was retired and he came on there and just crushed verses. I know I know a couple of people found out. Go ahead, D.
So not in this order. but definitely K-Drama. I have to put if we in the cipher, Cincinnati got to be in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So him, Solo from Gospel Gangsters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rest in
peace,
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I take Bizzle.
Yes.
And Aha Gazelle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hey, that was a different one. Hey, I slept on Aha at first, but I've been listening to Aha a lot here lately, and my boy goes, man. Hey, he goes.
Yeah.
He goes.
Man, that dude go in, bro. Like, he's because he raps and he sings so well.
Right.
He understands how to refine them and when to do each. You know, like he's a musician, bro. Like he's different.
I give you that. Yeah, I give you that. Okay.
Yeah, he dope.
Gentlemen. See,
I got a question, Rob, but I want to answer that question too because I love that question. Because that's an epic question. I would get fanatic because I was like one of the hugest cross movement fans ever. Being a dude from the South, it didn't make no sense, and folks would be like, "Why is you playing that East Coast stuff, brother?" Because they hard. I don't care. They is hard. Man, it was hard. So them, Bizzle, Dayton. I really like Dayton. Andy. And I ain't gonna clue myself. The last person I say, Braille.
Ooh, yeah.
Braille is super hard. Super
hard.
Now hip hop, now CHH may not know who Braille is, but that dude is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. And he was on the cipher too on your Miss and Peace album.
Yes, he was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rob, you might well join in, Rob. Go ahead.
No, man. Don't put me on the spot.
Don't do me. Don't do
it. Don't do it.
Come on, Rob. Come on, Rob.
Rob Redeem, Mr. Redeem.
I can't. Yeah, it is peer pressure, man. You know what I mean? I have to say, I just had to ask this question. I have to say,
you open the door, brother.
I would say Bizzle. I would say Andy. I'm not good with these names, man. I just be like that one dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
He made that one song.
Right. He made that one song. Like, y'all got me, man. I got two people on this list, brother. I'm on the spot, brother. Like, hey,
it's all right, bro. It's all right.
All right.
You know what? I texted one day.
Put in a text chain. All right, man. So let the people know about this weekend, man. You know, how excited you guys are. I know you guys are excited. You've been pubbing it up, man. And I really felt like, you know, and I text y'all and said, like, man, I really think it'd be dope to have y'all on before this to even go into, like, who came up with the idea, you know what I mean? And what do you expect? So 2 questions. Who came up with the idea for the versus celebration? Because it's really going to be a celebration. I already know.
Right.
And then 2, you know what I'm saying? What can the fans expect? What can the people in the building and the people watching? Because you said people going to be in the building and they can watch on Facebook.
That's dope.
Okay, so I'll answer the first question. K-Drama, you answer the second question.
Okay, cool.
So basically, I came up with the idea.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Simple as that.
That's it.
I came up with the idea, and then K-Drama, you can answer what people going to expect, and you know, excited. Yeah. Excited is, I probably need a different word because
it's an understatement.
It seemed like that doesn't do it justice.
Yeah.
You know, I've never. Let me say this. I've never done a show where it called for me to do like my best songs.
Yeah.
Right. So usually you'll go and you would do a couple fillers, but they'll be good songs though, not whack songs.
Right.
But they won't be like your singles. Like me and him are about to perform most of our singles. You know what I'm saying? Like or stuff that would have been single.
Yeah.
So I've never had the opportunity to do that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think that's what's going to make it. That's what's got me really excited.
Yeah.
Because I get to do and hear, you know what I'm saying, K-dramas like all-time bangers, back to back to back to back to back. Right. So that's
yes, sir.
Yeah. And we got catalog. Like
our catalog's deep.
Yeah.
And I'm even doing a couple of featured like songs that I did on other people's stuff. Yeah. I'm doing that as a verse. You know what I'm saying? For the versus battle. So you got songs like
group of songs.
Jones and,
right.
Yeah. Solar Powered with Brinson. So like it's gonna be crazy.
Dope.
Yeah. When Donnie hit me with this idea, like, yo, let's do a versus. I was like, oh boy, like, this is gonna be crazy. And the fact that, you know, people been quarantined and just haven't been to nothing, you know, haven't really been any big events in the CHH space in Cincinnati. And of course, you know, people have been touring and stuff on a national level to some degree. But I feel like for the most part, that's been dormant too. So I think it just really gives the CHH community something to celebrate on a national scale. Like, yo, like these are two dope artists that I've listened to for years. Yeah. And I honestly think we're going to get a lot of new listeners. I think just because of the moment, I think the noise that this is going to create, I think on Sunday itself, I think it's going to be a deal to where like people just tune in because they're like, what's going on, you know? And are discovering our music for the first time, like the newer CHH generation. So I think that'll be cool. And I think on a local scale, like our city rides for us. Like Cincinnati, we wouldn't be nowhere near where we would have never achieved the successes that we have achieved without Cincinnati having our backs and being our foundation. And I don't know if a lot of, because I mean, you can make it in CHH on the internet. Like you don't even have to do shows in your city for real, the way the internet is set up these days and social media and YouTube and all that. But the way D-Maub and I came up, like we rapped at all the churches in Cincinnati. I mean, every time I drive through Cincinnati, I always be like, I rapped at that church. I rapped at that church. I mean, hundreds of churches. I kid you not. And so I think our city, there are songs, I was telling Donnie this yesterday. I was like, there are songs that CHH is going to want us to play. And then there's songs that Cincinnati is going to want us to play. You might hear a few songs on the verses that you may be like, I've never heard that song, but Cincinnati go nuts. Because I remember when K-Drama used to perform that at St. Peter's, or I remember when D-Maub used to perform that at the Gospel Grill. I remember, you know, at the Black Fan Reunion when they did, you know, like we've been around, you know, and so I think that's what really got me excited is like, I'm excited because everyone else is excited. Like I'm excited already on my own, but like people are like, I'm like, yo, like y'all need to chill, like y'all need to chill. So yeah, I'm really pumped. I'm still trying to figure out all my songs, and like one of my dudes was like, yo, you gonna play any songs you produced? And I was like, I don't know, like, but I'm like, I have enough songs to play. Like, there's definitely not a shortage of songs that D-Maub or I, like, we got bangers. Like, we could do two of these, you know, and they both would be lit. So it's a matter of just filtering them down. But yeah, words can't express how excited I am.
That's what's up. Rob, I just thought of this question. So how does it feel? Today I was looking up videos and I put in K-Drama and D-Maub, right? And just as many videos I saw just for K-Drama or just D-Maub, I saw y'all together on other people's songs in videos. I like, man, that's crazy, because a lot of times if they feature one, they feature both. You know what I mean? And it's like, our homie that be on here a lot, Queen Redeem. I saw y'all had a video with him. I was like, oh, I didn't know they did it, you know. And like, how does that feel, man? Like, cause like y'all been brothers for so long. I remember a long time ago, Humble Tip had this video, and I remember I was like, man, they smashed this joint. And the video was super dope. But then like it's been so many of them, man. So like, you know, how does that make y'all feel? Like, yo, man, I can look on YouTube and go back for years, and my brother been with me on features from all kind of artists. You know what I mean?
Right.
We was just talking about that, man. K Drama was just saying that it was one point where artists was reaching out. I remember going through this too. It's so funny, bro. Like, because if I was more easily accessible than K Drama,
my bad. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, you could. If I was more easily accessible than K Drama, then somebody would reach out to me and be like, man, you know, they would always ask me first, could I feature? Yeah. Like, what you know, charge, blah blah blah. I want to get you on the track. Yeah. And I'd be like, send the beat. Yeah, I like it. Let's do it. They'd be like, all right, you think you can get K Drama to call me so I can get him on the because I really had the vision to get both of y'all on. I'm like, all right, let me hit him up and see if he down. And then me and him, like behind closed doors, we'd have to vouch, like, yeah, bro, let's do this together. Like, he wants you, I vouch for you, let's do it. And K Drama would do the same for me. Like, so yeah, man. I don't know how that ended up happening, because we went through that period where it seemed like all the time somebody was reaching out to him or me, but they was reaching out to one to get both. Right. So yeah, I'm just thinking about that time. It was crazy. Like, I can almost guess, like, yeah, you want K Drama too? Like, yeah, how you know? Because I know how this go. Y'all think we are for real. Like, so, but nah, man, it was a blessing, because they wasn't, when they asked me for K Drama, they wasn't getting no slouch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They were still inquiring about my bro who was gonna bring it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Who did everything. So yeah.
And I'll say, for me, I was flattered. Because I've always looked up to D-Maub, as I talked about earlier. Like, D-Maub is just a supreme lyricist, and not that I didn't have confidence in myself, but I recognize that D-Maub is just a force of nature. Like, he's a rapper's rapper, and so for and I still think like this. Like, when people wanted me on a track with D-Maub, I'm like, wow, that's dope. Like, they think I'm dope too. Like, it always encouraged me, like, yo, like, you can rap. Like, you all right. Like, that's cool. So,
y'all gotta know K Drama. Like, y'all gotta know him, that he's not the type to think. I mean, I'm being honest. Like, he doesn't go around thinking highly of himself. He's he's kind of one of those guys who's like a genius, but second guesses himself.
I second guess all the time.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But we'll put together a conceptual album better than anybody in Christian hip hop. Right. And I mean that, like, bro, you got conceptual albums like Get Your Weight Up, where he's talking about weights, but he's intertwining the work. Like, that's a whole conceptual, like, and he does that in his sleep, bro. Yeah.
That album, even the BPM was like workout BPMs, like super intricate. Super intricate.
Of course.
And thank you, brother.
Can't nobody put together an album.
You put me on the song. Bro. Thank you so much, K Drama.
Hey,
I appreciate it.
Abnormal, that's all.
Hey, that jump was super hard. Man. And I was just like, man, you put me on the song. I got to come with it.
You came with it too, man. I still play that song from time to time. Like, yo, this is a banger, man. Yeah. But I'll say this too. This is a funny story, and I'm sure not D-Maub, but I'm sure this other person wouldn't mind this either. So, like, as D-Maub told the story about, like, yo, you think you can get K Drama, you know, hop on this song too? I remember one time D-Maub came over to the studio. He was recording what was that EP called you did? It was you had red letters on it. It was You had I'm Addicted to My Bible on it, I think.
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name of the
No, that wasn't feature presentation.
No,
that was,
not that one.
Yeah. But anyway, like I remember he got this other artist on there, and I was like, the quality isn't that great, but he can spit. Like this dude can rap. Like I like because he flew his verse in to us. And so later on, I guess I don't know if the deal was he got on your song and then you were gonna get on his song too. But I remember Eshawn Burgundy asking you to ask me to get on Blood Brothers.
Yeah.
Blood Brothers.
Yes. I didn't know him, but I heard the one verse and I was like, yo, like he's dope. Like, yeah, no thing. And especially if D-Maub's on it, I'm on it. Like that's just how that went. And it's just funny because I have stories like this on both sides, but Eshawn is one of the stories where I'm like, I'm glad I hopped on that track, man, because of course Eshawn, he's one of the greats in CHH to this day. And I remember when he was just starting, as far as in the CHH context, and I remember when his quality wasn't that great, and I remember like being honored, to be on the song. I remember the beat was super dope, and like I said, like I don't want to be one of those. I don't want to have one of those stories because I have a few, but it's like, all right, cool. I didn't hop on Eshawn after he blew up. Like I was there,
right,
like at ground zero. So that's one of my prouder moments in CHH, for sure. So, but yeah, D-Maub made that happen though, like because I didn't know Eshawn, but D-Maub and him had a relationship.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's dope. Yeah,
Rock,
man, for sure. Man, I'm just enjoying the stories, man. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I'm sure they got them for days. I'm sure they got them for days.
You gotta think. I came in in 2012, so to see, I remember when K Drama signed with Cross Movement because at the time that's when I was still hanging out with Flame and Fizzle and all of them. So when you came on and JR was getting ready to drop his stuff, I saw all of the kind of behind the scenes and they spoke highly of you. You know what I mean? And went up to Chicago and got a chance. They had just signed the Truth. And it was like, yo, you think he good? He was just Truth at the time. He just had the little EP. He was just Truth before he put "duh" in front of it.
Yeah.
And it was like, yo, And then it was like, no, but you got to meet our man K Drama because he bringing that heat. And then I just remember the workout. I always called it the workout CD because, like you said, the BPMs on that mug just had you amped. And with D-Maub, I just always heard him on features like, man, who is this cat that keep killing it? So, you know what I mean? Then I met you in person and everything I heard about you, like, it was true. Micah spoke highly of you, but even years before that, with Flame and them speaking highly of you, and then, D-Maub meeting him on the show. So I'm just honored to be on here, man, with y'all legends. Salute to y'all because y'all have paved the way for a lot of things. D-Maub, I want a shirt. I want one of your good shirts, and I think I said this before at South by Southwest. I answered the question, got the shirt. You know what I mean? I won't put it on now because, like K Drama, I need a new one.
Brother, the good company apparel. You got plenty of them.
But
all
no, man,
sizes.
I'm happy. I'm happy to see everything y'all doing, man. I'm super amped to see what God is doing with both of y'all. K Drama, you've been dropping albums, bro, since you drove back to Texas that day, and you've been dropping albums like ever since, and that was years ago. And then to see D-Maub and us talking and seeing what God is doing with him with the clothing, I want everybody to be encouraged for these two reasons. God gave him a vision, and they were saying good was 6 years ago. You know what I mean? Or even further back, but yet and still he stayed faithful. And I want y'all to get this. He stayed faithful, and now he's a staple in his city, yet and still his brand is worldwide. K Drama didn't let nobody stop him when the new CHH tried to sweep him under the rug. He kept going even harder. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't see all of this, but these brothers stayed faithful to what God told them to do, and this is the results of it. So salute to y'all, brothers, man. That's all. I don't have no more questions. I just want to give y'all flowers.
Yeah, man.
Real talk.
That's super encouraging.
Yeah, I think it's very important. And we try to have a lot of OGs on. We have some of the younger guys on too, but I think it's important for the OGs to be highlighted because to me it's important. Y'all are my friends, but I'm fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got your number. I can text you, but I can hear somebody like, man, that's hard. That's my homie.
Yeah.
But, you know, as artists, you can also be like, I ain't going to say envy, but you honor and be like, yo, that's dope. That's my homie.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. So, like Rob said, man, I'm proud to call y'all brothers. One thing I tell you behind the scenes, whenever I buy any good shirt or hat or anything, and I put my address in, I see my phone, D-Maub, like, hey, what's up, bro? He'll call me on spot. You know, because he filling the order. He like, yo, what's up, bro? How you doing? And he know the joke that my wife did. She be like, all right, let me get some. She would do it every time he would call. Because she be like, who you talking to? I said, that's D-Maub. Let me get some. You hear him in the back. You're in the background all the time. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, I honor the friendship, man. Like, I said this on the time when we interviewed Kay. The way I met Kay was through still acquaintance, Ricky from Indiana. Yeah. And he knew Kay was doing the serious series. And he told him about me, and then like hooked up. I did the feature, and I feel like the thing you feel like with Eshawn, right? Because I didn't know you at the time, but I had heard of you. And the dude that hooked up, hey man, you need to do this feature. I'm like, man, I don't know you that good. Why you trying to tell me to feature with this guy? You know what I'm saying? But I'm so glad it did it because it budded a friendship, and you know, long time we done blended features and. We've had you here and all that, man. So I'm just grateful, man. And like Rob said, man, we just want to give y'all flowers, man. And I pray big success this weekend, man. Everybody that's watching, man, y'all tune in. And if you in the area, an hour away, make the drive. No, I mean, it ain't that far. Okay. You in Kentucky, drive up. It's very, very close to Kentucky. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
My homie, well, I ain't gonna say it because it's supposed to be a surprise, but some of my homies gonna pop up on y'all. So hopefully they actually do. But I've heard somebody may pop up. Man, I was hoping to, but you know, this is my anniversary month. No more traveling for me. Me and my wife, we gotta celebrating this 20 years. So we gotta.
Oh, congrats!
That's I got awesome. Things to handle.
Yeah, you do.
I got things to handle. So
yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, we really appreciate y'all, man. If y'all have been watching across the bottom, it has been scrolling where you can get the tickets, the website, man. No. Follow them on Facebook, man, so y'all can see it live, man. Check out our brothers, D-Maub, and go buy some clothes. Look at all that fresh stuff that brother got on. You know what I mean? Yeah, some of the most top artists I've seen with this good stuff on. You know what I mean?
Let them see it. You know, we got
he in the building, like literally in the building. Look at that, y'all.
I'm in the store, like literally in the store. We got hats forever.
It ain't a game.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? We got t-shirts forever.
All colors. That's right.
You know what I mean?
And then even giving you matchup ideas. Look at this.
Right. He giving you the matchup ideas and all that, brother.
Right.
You got some fresh stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. We got some. Hit the website. Hit the website.
You know what I'm saying? Ching. You know, hit our brother up, man. But no, look, I wouldn't be promoting. Rob will tell you, it's been a lot of good sweaters and t-shirts on Not the Same Podcast. Plenty of time. Because I wear them a lot. I go to work in a lot of good clothes all the time. Folks be looking like, good, God, good. I see some people like, I like that. It's that's cool. That's my homie's joint. You know, but I see a lot of people that get that look because they kind of like, oh. You know what I'm saying? They trying to figure it out, man. Right. So, man, salute to you, man. Salute to UK. And, man, look, I love y'all brothers. You know, I know y'all know that, man. Appreciate y'all coming on. And we told Kay this yesterday, man. If you ever got anything going on, man, let us know. We'll put you on. Because I want y'all, I want the people here to know about it, man. And we want to use this. One thing about, you know, us we still rapping a little bit, but with us being in media, man, we always want to put on people that I know that I got respect for. You know what I mean? Right. I don't want to just put on any old body that I ain't got no respect for, but brothers I got respect for. I told Kay, like, you drop us something, let me know, because we going to put it on. You know what I'm saying? We'll run the videos or whatever, man. So salute to y'all, man, for real, brother, for real.
Thank you for y'all doing, man. I really appreciate the outlet, you know what I'm saying, that we can promote what we're doing and get people involved and have people who may have never heard of us or seen our, you know, the brand to be able to connect with us, man. So, you know, this is something you guys didn't have to do. So I really appreciate it. Straight up.
No problem. And like we said
Appreciate
earlier, hit that
y'all.
website, fam. Quit playing.
Yeah.
Go over there to good.
Goodmoab.com. GOODCOAPPAREL.com.
He
Hit
just
us
gave
up.
y'all the
Yeah.
virtual tour. You see it. You see it.
Right?
All right, brothers, man. We appreciate y'all coming on, man. Once again, y'all check them out on Sunday. If you in the area, slide through, get your tickets. The website is scrolling across the bottom. Go plug in. Be with our brothers, man. We will be watching that night. We will be watching.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank y'all
y'all,
so
man.
Appreciate
All right,
y'all.
brothers. All right, man. Take it easy.
In a minute.
Peace.
All right. Sports segment. All right, we're going to do it before we get up out of here. I know we went a little long, but it's not the 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? We went a little long.
Yeah.
We got one subject about this sports segment is the play-in tournament. NBA season wraps up Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's looking like number 7, if nothing changes and everything stays like it is, number 7 would be the Lakers, number 8 would be Portland, number 9 would be my team, the Memphis Grizzlies, and number 10 will be the San Antonio Spurs. It is wild that the Lakers could literally be in this, and it's gonna make everybody at the top of the standings that if the Lakers mess around and get in, they gonna be scared because the Lakers is not a 7 seed team. We know that. They not a 7 seed team, but they have some injuries, and LeBron stayed off his feet maybe a little too long. You know what I'm saying? They mess around and slip.
Did you leave Golden State out of there, bro?
Yeah, I thought I said Warriors, but yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, number 7 is the Lakers. Number 8 is the Warriors right now. Number 9 is the Memphis Grizzlies, and number 10 is the San Antonio Spurs. All this can be moved around, but those 4 will be in there. Unless the Spurs lose out, then Sacramento may be able to jump up. But the other 3 teams, they're going to be within 7, 8, and 9.
There.
Yeah, man.
They're there.
So some of the predictions. If it stay like it is, Lakers and Warriors, who winning, Rob?
Hey, let me tell you, if it stay like it is, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear this.
Yeah.
If Steph catch fire.
Yep. Watch out. Watch out.
That's it. That's if he catch fire, and you don't need no other help if Steph catch fire, and that'll be a wrap for him. But I don't think it's gonna stay like it is. I think the Lakers are gonna drop. I think Portland, even though they got to play Phoenix and I think Utah, I think Portland gonna win out, and the Lakers are gonna drop. I really. But
they already 7. You think they gonna go further than 7?
Yeah, I think they're gonna drop down. They're gonna lose the last 2 because they talking about leaving AD and LeBron out the last 2 games because they already in the play-in. So if that's the case, they'll drop down, and then the other folks are jockey for their position. But I said this earlier, don't be surprised because your squad is getting real cocky and confident right now. Don't be surprised, man, if they mess around and make it to that 8 seed. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, mess around and jump on in there.
So, we got 3 more games. We play Sacramento twice, and we play Golden State Sunday.
I always play Sacramento, bro. I don't know what it is about. I swear y'all play them about 6 times a year.
Right. I'm so tired of playing them. In the Golden State, I don't have a lot of hope to win that game. Golden State, they got almost a full arena right now. They crowd is rocking, and Steph is losing his mind out there.
Oh, yeah.
Losing his mind out there. But anything is possible. That's what Kevin Durant said. I mean, not Kevin Durant. Kevin Garnett said. But, man, my hopes for my team, I'm just happy we're here, honestly. We're in the second year of the rebuild, and all of it is gravy right now. I just wanted to make sure we got to the play-in. Once we got to play-in right now, it's all gravy. I don't want them to get blown out. I don't think they will because guys got pride. But, I'm happy for that. As for the Lakers, man, like whoever catch them, because I believe the Lakers going to come out and end up getting in the playoffs. I don't think the NBA will let them not be in the playoffs.
Yeah, they got too much talent.
Too much talent. And like I said before, they would bring Tim Donaghy back and let him referee to make sure that the Lakers is going to get in because they ain't going to deal with them bad ratings without LeBron in the playoffs.
Hey, no doubt. Hey, look, whoever play against them, I guarantee this free throw discrepancy going to be like 20-8.
Bruh.
35-2.
Bro, one time we played the Lakers, dog. I think they shot like 48 free throws.
Yeah, to y'all.
Because before we was beating them. All of a sudden, oh no, we gonna fix this. That was a regular season game. We played them in the play, bro. We ain't gonna, nah. It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna look too pretty for y'all.
Nah, brother.
Not at all. Not at
Nah,
all.
brother.
And I'm excited about the playoffs, man. Really
yeah,
excited.
I'm very excited, man. Like, once again, man, I want to thank our guests tonight, legends, like my brother Will said, man, legends to CHH, man. It's always important to me and Rob to honor our OGs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Like,
yeah, man.
D-Maub is an awesome artist. He's an awesome man, a guy. He's a good brother. K-Drama is an awesome artist. He is elevating in the latter part of his career. He's going higher than he ever been. Praise God. So I felt so honored to have them brothers on, man, before their Versus event, man. So we really grateful, man. We appreciate everybody watching, man. Like it was my system kind of weird. I can't see who watching right now, but I know because the comments popping up, so I know some people is. I appreciate everyone that plugged in tonight to watch with our brothers, man. So yo, it's awesome. Before we get up out of here, so we gotta go to our one of our favorite parts, man. Yo, have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? What you can do is you can go to Cash App sign or the cash sign, Not the Same Podcast, or you can go to www.nottthesame.podcast.com/support. And that way you can help us in any way you can. Rob, we got some lights for Rob. That came from the support of you guys. The system we're on, we used to be on a different system. We're on a better system right now. That came from the support from you guys. These shirts, we got the shirts on. It's from the support from you guys. We appreciate y'all. And as a reminder, we do have merch. You can go to the website, Not the Same Podcast /store, and you can get the sweater that Rob got on, you can get the shirt that I got on, you can get hoodies, you can get mouse pads, you can get all kind of stuff. Get your stuff. But also support our brother D-Maub. He has some very awesome stuff. Like some very, very influential, famous people have put on a good shirt or a hat or something like that. You know what I'm saying? People high up have recognized what their brother doing. And if you saw the interview, he was literally in his store. It's not just a web store. You know what I'm saying? So salute to that brother, man. Like God's hand was on that thing that he had going. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So we appreciate y'all, man. Good show. I don't know what else to say, brother. You got something, Rob?
No, I see y'all Tuesday and I see y'all next Thursday. Don't forget about the Bible study that's coming Tuesday.
Like Rob said, Bible study is coming Tuesday. We back on going deeper into the word, man. Everybody that's been checking in with us on the Bible study, we appreciate y'all, man. Really. Yeah, definitely. And it is not just helping. We're not just doing this to help y'all. This is also helping us. You know what I mean? Real talk, man. This ain't just we just gonna thumb through the Bible and whoop-de-doo, we done, man. This is helping us to even go deeper in the word. So yeah, we really appreciate y'all from that. And soon, at some point, man, we're gonna do some more things too. Not just if you want to give, we may be able to sponsor segments. You know what I'm saying? This segment is brought to you by blah 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 or whatever, man. Yeah. And speaking of that, man, before we go, let me take care of one of our sponsors that we supposed to do. We're gonna run this and then we're gonna get up out of here. Support for the Not the Same Podcast, which is through MTMV Sports Network, is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in man's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Yep. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide. Join the movement for all your below-the-waist grooming needs. I tried one time to take care of my personal family jewels with some clippers, right? I had some edges, the popular name, we'll say the T edges, that usually get your line all straight. And I said, well, if it can get the line straight, it can get, down below straight. No. It was quite painful, actually. But, you know what? I found out about the Lawnmower 3.0. Brother, saved my life. Mrs. Mars was quite grateful, and so was I.
Don't put me on the spot.
Yeah, man. So we appreciate y'all watching, man. Tune back in with us this Tuesday night at 6 o'clock for the Bible study. Yo, some of y'all can slide over, man. Get in this word with us, man. Dig in with us, because this will be some good stuff, man. You need this word in your life, fam. You need it. Know what I mean? So, yeah. We'll be back Tuesday night, 6 o'clock. I'm C. Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
And we is out, fam. See y'all later.
Yeah.
About our Father's business.
Grind mode.
Filled with His Holy Spirit.
That's a cheat code.
Holiness the standard.
We never fold.
We about to make a scene.